Here's their welcome. Darren Lockyer. Sean Hampstead does his third Origin game. Refereed the two at the back end of 2004. New South Wales won one, Queensland won the other. State of Origin for 2006 is underway. The Blues are running from right to left, and Sivan Asiva
let him up now.
takes the first tackle of the new series. With the Queenslanders enjoying all of the territory at the moment. They've had two opportunities. This is the second to really get the job done. Thurston turning it back. Oh, Bowen! The ball didn't find him. It's finished up with the Blues. 12 metres away from their own line.
And it was Luke O'Donnell again in defence hitting Matt Bowen. He looked straight to the sideline. He is not 100% Luke O'Donnell, despite the fact he's come up with two bell ringers in a row.
From the Maroons line. Ball goes back to Anasta. And again he goes very, very high to Bowen. And Bowen safe under the pressure there of the high ball. Now he makes a great run down the right side. Stepping in field, not held. Now he is. Now for Lockyer again. Lovely ball out to Hodges. Hodges steps one centre's grounded. 1 metre from the line. Play back for Bell. Now for Bowen. Bowen to Lockyer. Lockyer goes back to Thurston. Thurston goes wide. Can't take it. Blues come up with the ball. It's Gasnier over there on the far side. Getting the ball away. King down the right side. Floats the ball back on the inside for Finch. Don't tell me Finch is going to score. Yes, Brett Finch has scored. Good luck to the kid. He's come as the bolter to half-back in the side.
You want something to settle you down in a game of football? Get first points. Brett Finch, he'll have a ball out there now. Queensland had looked very dangerous. Hodges had been brought down only a metre short. And Brent Tate couldn't take the cutout pass from Jonathan Thurston. What a great effort from Mark Gasnier. Shrugged away a defender. Matt King throws it back over Brent Tate, who'd made a valiant attempt to make up for his mistake. And Brett Finch, jersey number 20 on his back.
20 out and 5 in from touch, and it's just away to the right of the uprights. And that's a shot of Luke O'Donnell with some treatment or some examination going on with that right wrist, that right thumb. Goes to the right side for New South Wales, and Finch through to Hodgson. Quick hands. Gasnier for King. King has scored. Matty King has scored the second try. We'll take a break. It's 8-0 in favour of the Blues now. Gus Gould said they will light down that side. That's where they went.
And Brett Hodgson was able to attract two defenders there, and that gave them the overlap. Good quick hands. A great ball from Mark Gasnier to Matt King. And the meteoric rise continues for that young man. Went through to national honours last year.
Here's Hodgson's kick. And again, it's on the same flight path. Waved away. He plays it back to his captain. Now for Finch. He's got Mason with him. Mason tramples over one. Tramples over another. Big Willie Mason. He scores the third try. Oh, a pulverising run. Willie Mason. At the 21st minute, the Blues' third try.
Well, they're running roughshod now, and it's epitomised best by the man with the football, Willie Mason. Just gets rid of three would-be defenders with consummate ease. Lovely ball from Brett Finch. Went outside, floated inside. Went through Cameron Smith originally. Thurston comes in from behind Bowen, no chance. He's still looking for players to fend.
So the first conversion of the night. Bowen a dummy half. Cross for Brent Tate. And there's a bad pass. We've seen plenty of them so far. And Hodges getting bad ball, but still making ground. Tremendous run by Hodges. Bell comes up on the inside, but Hindmarsh cuts him down. Be the dummy half. Oh, Johnson! Dallas Johnson was hit by Menzies.
The Beaver.
Oh. Long ball for Wing. Now for Anasta. Then it's out to Tahu. Speed to Byrne. And he's gone into touch. Good cover by the Manly centre three-quarter, Stephen Bell.
He did well here. He backed off nicely, allowed Tahu to get on the outside of him.
As it goes from wing, it's out to Anasta. Inside for Simpson to knock on. Craig Wing. Brett Finch. And up it goes again off the boot of Finch. Very, very high. And Bowen goes after it. Bowen comes down with the ball. Brilliant take by Bowen. And he's tackled flying short of halfway. Just outside the 30, it's with Thurston. And he keeps it on the ground. The bounce is good. Bell goes down the right side. And he's covered up and put into touch. Growth and Hodgson, they converged like missiles. Just as Queensland looked likely to score on half-time. The kick was beautiful, it was friendly, and growth it was, more than Hodgson.
Plays a football. Thurston now goes to his outside men.
Cross now for Hodges. Hodges! Oh, that's a magnificent piece of play, even though it has gone asunder. Now for Lockyer again, he puts a kick in, and it's fielded in there by Brett Finch. And then he gets to the ground as quick as he can. Good play by the number 20 or the number 7.
Luke O'Donnell, the message from the New South Wales camp, he won't be used unless absolutely necessary. They do fear a fracture in the thumb.
The first father and son combination to represent the Blues. Eric Senior, one of the great wingers. Maybe that 26-year-old starting to really follow in the footsteps.
Makamili, ball away for Andrew Ryan. Thurston makes the tackle.
He's been good, O'Mealy, hasn't he? He just bumps them out of the way and offloads, makes them tackle again. That's really draining.
Here's Growth again. And Thurston is saying he's lost the ball, sir. It's a one-on-one tackle from Hodges. And then Growth wasn't happy. They're exchanging blows over there. They're coming into ball over the park now.
Well, I think you'll find it'll go against Eric Growth, who was dismayed that the ball had been taken off him, and he did throw the first punch.
Growth inspired what you just saw, though, with a push.
All right, don't retaliate, just let me referee the game. That's silly. All he does now is give it a penalty away. It's not on, right? No way.
15, Webb about to come back into the game. He's been here before as Price gets it back. Thurston gets it on. Lockyer gives it away. Picked up by Inglis. Inglis for the corner. Inglis, I think, has scored. Sean Hampstead will go to the video referee, Graham West. This is close. They look confident, the Maroons.
He's killed the moment here, the referee. What a great take by Greg Inglis. No problem.
We don't need to go upstairs anymore.
That's a Queensland try.
Good boy.
Yeah, good boy. 100% right, Rabbits.
Youngest player to play Origin since Ben Aiken, who was the youngest. That's great to see.
Well, that's why he's in the side. That kind of ability is. And the obvious was that they had to score first points in this game. They've done it. They have a history of doing it. It won't be any different tonight. Jonathan Thurston, the big loop, straight over.
Great kick by Thurston. 30-metre line. Badeiras shows it and goes himself. He had the opportunity to go to Ryan, but took it to ground. And Thaiday is injured for the Queenslanders. Craig Wing getting away from 1, 2, 3. Comes to number 4, and he makes the tackle 40 metres away from the Queensland line. Thaiday is back, or trying to get back into the defensive line. The Blues looking for an opening, and it's a penalty to them.
He was tackled without the ball.
There's not a huge difference between 14-6 and 16-6.
Yep.
Just a steady of the ship for the leaders.
Hodgson straight between the uprights. Second goal of the night for him. It's a 10-point margin. Badeiras sees a chance here. Hodgson, Finch, back it goes for Gaznia. Beats Thurston, turns it in. Finch again, Menzies again. Menzies is inside the 20-metre line.
Let him go.
Tremendous attacking raid by the Blues. Played back for Badeiras. Pass might have been a bit iffy. Now Finch. This is Anasta looking to unload. He does. It went from Kite. It went to Ryan. Andrew Ryan is tackled 7 metres from the line. Tackled by Darren Lockyer. They come back for Mason. Mason stands, offers the ball, but takes it to ground. 5 gone for the Blues. Badeiras. Over for Anasta, who decides to go away to the right with a kick. And up they go, Gaznia. Superb! Superb for King to get his second try of the night. And his 50
chasing Mark Gasnier. Maybe some AFL scouts will be keen to have a look after that effort. And I'd like to have a look at the put down. We're about to now. He's lost the football.
Yeah.
The effort of Greg Inglis, I think, will be rewarded here. It's a great effort from Greg Inglis, and I think he's forced the mistake.
And no try. Brent Kite to come in and make the tackle.
Play on.
He's played the ball. Kite was really an obstruction there, making no attempt to get out of the road. But it's now with Thaiday, and they're on their last tackle, so really they probably should have been given a penalty. As Lockyer puts a little kick over, and a mistake made by the Blues, and Inglis has scored again. Greg Inglis has scored his second Origin try. What a night for the kid from Melbourne. Fantastic effort.
Well, he knows this kick.
21 out, 1 in. He's put too much on it. No goal for Thurston from Inglis. Away for Lockyer. Lockyer's pass to ground. It's a chance out wide. Going with the ball, Queensland's hooker, Cameron Smith. He's tackled 5 metres out from the line. Berrigan looks anxiously for Lockyer. Lockyer floats the ball away. It was meant for Thaiday. Came down to Medeiros.
That was such a bad pass from dummy half. Didn't give Darren Lockyer an opportunity. 6 now again through Marco Murley. Need to get to the kick. It was a great chance for Queensland, but it broke down on the last.
Yeah, I think we've got a problem here with an alleged kick. I think we've got a problem.
The man at marker.
Yeah. All right. I'll listen to the report.
Medeiros, well out of play, threw a punch. No reason at all.
Why did I do that, mate?
All right, where was it over here?
I got kicked in the head.
Danny.
He said I got kicked in the head.
Come on, he's told me, so it's a
Why would I
penalty.
throw a punch?
I don't know why you would.
So, Queensland come back with the ball. They're 7 metres out in front of the uprights at the northern end. They're trailing by 6 points. Smith, Thurston, back it goes, fires it to Hodges for Bell. Bell scores. Bell has scored. Queensland are back. They're going to the video referee, but look at the jubilation. That is exuding confidence.
It's a try.
Now, last year, Jonathan Thurston kicked a field goal to make it 20-all with the side trailing 2019. He has now got a conversion from the sideline, from the very sideline, to maybe send us into extra time again in the corresponding match.
Don't go anywhere.
It's a try. That's what he's got. There it goes. I like it.
He's
The flags
nailed
are there.
it.
He's got it.
Oh!
He's got it. Johnny Thurston has kicked the goal. Played there by Tahu. Now for Finch. This is Menzies. Here's Gasnier crossing the halfway line.
Braithen Astor is a long-range field goal specialist. If they get close enough, he'll get in position.
Simpson, 32 metres out from the line. Last tackle.
Finch
takes the shot. It's got the
He's
height.
got it.
It's got the length. I think it's there. Yes, it's there. Brett Finch, the hero. He has kicked the field goal. 17-16 in favour of the Blues.
It's a wonderful game, rugby league. Here's a man, as we said earlier, gets a lot of criticism. Well, none tonight.
New South Wales 17.
He's dropped
Queensland
it.
16. He's lost the ball.
They need to set the scrum quickly. Once they set the scrum, the referee can call timeout. Well, they need to come to the left side of the field. Cameron Smith is the other option. He's a good drop kicker with his left.
Lockyer it is off Thurston.
They need to get one to the centre of the ruck here. Thurston wants Thaiday to come, but he won't arrive. He hasn't arrived.
Great tackle on Thurston. Sivanasiva nowhere to go.
He's got to get up and play it.
Hooter in the background. It is over. Origin 1 is over. Won by the Blues. A sensational second half comeback again by Queensland. 17-16. The final scoreboard. Medeiros aiming to become the second New South Wales captain after Laurie Daly to lead the state to 3 series wins. The Blues have not lost under Stephen Clark. 3 times he's been with the whistle. The Blues have won 2 and drawn 1. Number 2 is underway. High kick-off. Down to Anasta and Mason. Mason has got Maroon swarming all over him. Cameron Smith, the ball goes away for the 11. Maroons will take what could have been a high shot. Nate Miles was on the end of it. The groan went out from the crowd, and Clark has penalised Brent Kite. From 30 metres out, 20 metres in, I like it. There's the first points of Origin 2.
Tag in kicking the football. Kite.
Oh, Kite took it up hard, lifted the knees. Straight at Darren Lockyer. Now, Gasnier across to Finch, and Finch away to Tahu, and Tahu tackled on the western touchline. Takes it, and Stephen Price, the former Bulldog, involved as well. And Asta back on the inside for Kite. From Man. He's tackled and put away by Steve Price again. They go wide, they go out. Through an Asta, they go to Finch, and Finch throws the dummy, goes to Hodgson. Now the ball has come down and may have come off Queensland again. No, he says play on. Maroon ball. The 10 Maroon jumper. Thurston over on the blind side, gets a kick in before Simpson charges him down, and well taken by the Blues, but they've been taken into touch.
That's a great chase.
Gasnier, the man.
Adam Mogg, a great chase. Look at him coming across, patting him on the back. Good on you, son.
So here they are, 10 metres out from the line, and they're in, they're over. Carl Webb. Carl Webb has scored his second Origin try. Queensland leading 6-0 after 20 minutes.
The feed was that quick. Flannery was up and away with the football before turning it back inside to an unmarked try scorer in Carl Webb. Here's his North Queensland teammate looking to extend the lead by 2.
Thurston to the Milton Road end of the ground. No problems. Ben Aiken. There's Thurston. Beautiful pass. Then the kick by Mogg. And Hodgson. He's put everything on the line. 1-on-1 with King on the left. Now Berrigan goes the same way. Lockyer calls Bell to come in, and Bell is able to stand and offload. Back to Berrigan, back to Thurston. Thurston kicks ahead. The ball bounces 5 away from the line. Hodgson cleans up. Hodgson to play the ball.
Good football from Queensland, a lot more adventurous, willing to string passes together in their own half of the field. They are running New South Wales ragged at the moment, and the Blues desperately needed this penalty to get out of trouble. They'll win all sorts. Players struggling to get back on side.
Because at the moment, Ray, New South Wales have not scored a try for 90 minutes. The last 60 of game 1, the first 30 of this one, an hour and a half, and the Blues haven't planted the football over the line as Growth comes centre field looking for it. Shrugs off Berrigan, gets rid of another.
Stephen Menzies is there with him. Growth looking ominous, but tackled by Bell. 5 away from the line. Menzies for Finch now. Dummy behind Gasnier and gave it to Hodgson in from the back. 20 metres out from the line. Menzies, Finch, goes out to his 5/8 Anasta. Anasta bumps away from Flannery, gets it back to Bailey. Bailey looking for a gap to squeeze through. The Dragons' front row forward is 15 out from the line, right in front of the uprights. Craig Wing behind O'Mealy to Anasta, and then intercepted by Hodges. Will he have the pace? Will Hodges have the pace? Hodges, 30 to go. They're not going to get him. Justin Hodges, he scores. Erasing memories of the embarrassment of his Origin time some years ago. Well done, Justin Hodges. 12-0 Queensland.
If you stay back in defence, New South Wales would have dominated with the football on that occasion, but Queensland got off their line. And if you get off your line and you get amongst the opposition, you can take intercepts. Justin Hodges, he didn't have to reach far for the ball. It came straight to him. And once Ray Warren questioned whether he'd be able to go the distance, you knew there was no doubt about the try being scored.
Thank you, mate. Thurston, he's got it. Straight over the dot. Thurston converts the Hodges try. Absolutely right field. Now, Queensland coming up towards half-time. Brent Tate, he goes wide on the left side attack. He'll score. Brent Tate, has he made it? Is he held up? They're the it is. It comes across to Menzies. Mealy's there, but the ball goes back to Simpson, and then back to Menzies, who offers the ball, and it's swatted by Hodges. Hodges, he breaks clear again, but pulled down from behind. This time he's been wrestled down by Brett Finch. Then it's with Lockyer, and Lockyer's to the halfway line. Gets a ball around the corner. It's back on the ground for Mogg, and Mogg goes over halfway. Now he circles around a couple of players. The halftime siren in the background, and that is it. There is no more of the first half. This will be a standing ovation. This is a standing ovation.
The 30 metres. Here's O'Mealy.
Oh, great tackle, Thaiday. That's where he got him around the thighs and took him down. Play by Tate on the far side. Here's Hodges, who's been... Oh, he's lost the ball, Hodges. Ball went down to ground and Clark has ordered knock on. O'Mealy was the tackler. Hodges is hurt. He's grabbing at the knee.
It's a problem. He stayed down. O'Mealy over the top, bang. Leg crunches underneath, loses the ball.
They come the wide side, and Nasta, the cutout pass is a shot at a gap.
Oh, Thurston's got a kick on it. This is play on. Will he get the bounce? What a pickup. He gets the ball away. They're in again. Adam Mogg has scored. Adam Mogg has scored on debut. Mistake by the Blues. A kick by Thurston and regathered by Thurston. And then a freak of a pass to Adam Mogg.
Well, it hasn't been awarded yet. We're going upstairs. A couple of things that Stephen Clark would like to have a look at. Freakish work there from Jonathan Thurston. He looked like he was going to stumble short of the line. It's a poor pass. And Nasta gives Gasnier no chance whatsoever. It bounces up. It's come off his head. That's play on.
And Thurston's behind him.
Yes.
There's no problem here.
It's a try.
What's this miraculous pick up by Thurston at full speed? He's waiting for a good bounce and doesn't get it and picks it up anyway. That is absolutely brilliant. And the pass at the end of it. What a try.
It's a green light. What a story about the winger from the national capital. Thurston keeps it perfect. Thurston 100%.
Last tackle now. Finch goes to the air.
So the test is over there for Brent Tate. He gives himself a little bit of a chance at it. The ball goes free. Lockyer from an onside position with the ball. Oh my God. Hodges passes. Carmichael Hunter dance, beats one, and there Smith, the dummy half, now comes out to Thurston. Thurston! Pulled down about 3 metres out from the line. Bailey was the main tackler. They keep coming to the left. Here's Lockyer, the ball to ground. And New South Wales with the advantage. Badiris with a sweeping pass away for Finch, and Finch beats Bell. Now they've come up so quickly. They've left some space down the right for King, but now they come across in defence. He tramples across them, and a great run by Matt King. Queensland side of halfway. Badiris out from dummy half. Mason trundling it up. Finch quick hands. Away it goes to Hodgson. Hodgson coming back off his left foot. He's up towards the 20-metre line. He's pulled down by Stephen Bell. Hodgson plays it back to Badiris. Badiris for Mason. Mason up towards the 20. Over goes to Finch now, then to Bailey. Now to Menzies. This looks promising for the Blues. Oh, he's put it down. Menzies has put it down. And a knock-on has been ordered.
Oh, they had them shot the bits out there on the left-hand side of the field. New South Wales, look at this. They've got big numbers left over. Beautiful ball to Menzies. Should have passed straight away.
Thurston now. Long ball out to Lockyer. Lockyer goes back deep. He picks up Carmichael. It goes to Hodges. Hodges has got one. He's looking for two. Got the ball inside.
Tackle Luke Bailey.
Carmichael Hunt. Tate. Lockyer. Fires it, rifles it, out to Thurston. Thurston away. It's come from Smith. It's gone to Mogg. Mogg's got number 2. Adam Mogg has scored. That's his second try. Adam Mogg has scored. Try number 2 on debut.
Well, we're going upstairs, but from our vantage point here in the commentary box, it looks very good for that Queensland crowd and the players. Sam Thaiday looks on with concern. And Adam Mogg, I think he knows that he's got his double tonight, New South Wales. Not much left in the tank.
He does it easy. No problem. Try to Queensland. As the try goes up. This victory started up front tonight. Seven Asiva and Stephen Price, who I thought were only adequate in game one and said prior to the game they would need something special.
How would you not go with him? As you can see the assignment facing Jonathan Thurston. Look at the swing. Coming back, not far enough.
Nice.
Well, it's exactly what I was talking about, Rabs. The free-flowing rugby league being played by the Maroons. You've got to love it. But you've got to admire their commitment from the Queensland players to the 1% plays. Line speed in defence, marker defence, kick chase, support play.
Here's a bus bender, got to come in. Lockyer's away. Lockyer's got Berrigan with him. Berrigan scores. It is 28 points to 0. Queensland are carving up the Wizard Blues.
Good work here by the forwards to create the second man play. Good combination between half and 5'8". Lockyer in the clear, waits, commits, and he picks up Sean Berrigan under the post. Beautifully constructed try.
So Jonathan Thurston, he's only missed one attempt, but from right in front, with 11 to go, it is 30 points to 0. So it's been a long time to be kept scoreless by a team that you couldn't find anybody that wanted to give them a rap. It's timely to remind ourselves that they only did get beaten by a point in Sydney, didn't they? Mason back to Finch, back to Hodgson, inside ball. Menzies on the fly. Now it's to Hodgson. Forget about the zero. Forget about the zero. Put down a 4. Tamana Tahu. He scores, conversion to come. 77 gone.
And it's all too little too late. Tamana Tahu can get a try at Origin. 9 games now for 8 tries. The inside pass to Steve Menzies. Finally they found some space. Good support play on the outside. And Tamana Tahu brings it around. Been a very quiet night for Tamana Tahu and Brett Hodgson and Gaznia. Just haven't been allowed to get into this game.
Have turned up expecting a little bit of the same from Origin 1. They've been shocked and they have not recovered right from the opening whistle.
Bailey towards the 30 and unloading for Finch, who flies a pass out for Gaznia. Gaznia gets it away to Matt King. He puts in a central kick, but it's Carmichael Hunt back there. Steps around, but there is taken by Menzies. Not for quite some time. Thurston's kick ricochets back for Menzies.
I understand that forwards win these big matches in centre platform, but there is a lot of ownership to the halves, and tonight the number 7 and the number 6 for Queensland have been simply superb.
Mason, the last carry. Queensland have won it. Queensland have won Origin 2 here at Suncorp in front of 52,500 people by 30 points to 6. A 24-point victory to Queensland. The Blues running towards the northern end of Telstra Dome, and the series decider is underway. Sit back and enjoy live down the eastern seaboard right through Victoria tonight. And Stephen Price's tackle just inside the 10-metre line for Queensland, first play of the night. And Sivanasiva. Clinton Chabosky back at Origin for the first time since 2002. Here's Jonathan Thurston towards halfway. Dummies, tries to bust through. And it was a good tackle. It had to be from Bailey and also from Matt Cooper. Johnson to Lockyer. Lockyer now to the 30. Turns it inside for Brent Tate. He gets it back for Jonathan Thurston. It's going back to Dallas Johnson. Ball goes to ground. Ball played by Price. It comes out to Thurston. They're about 8 metres into New South Wales' area. Here's Tate off his right. Gives it back to Lockyer. Lockyer swerves and looks around. Not held and goes again. And the Queensland captain will play the ball. 8 metres from the line. Wesser for Thurston. Thurston away, and the pass finds Cameron Smith out very wide in the centre of the ground. This is the last tackle for Queensland now. Thurston goes to the boot. He chips it over the top. Oh, and Adam Mogg on the far side of the ground. He's going to have a look at it, Stephen Clark.
It's a try.
I think it's going to, yes it is, there's the green light. Queensland 4-0.
And ball sport is about opportunity, and hasn't Adam Mogg grabbed his with two hands? At the beginning of the series, there was a wealth of talent in the outside backs for Queensland. As we have a look at Mogg getting his third try at this level, but they've lost Hunt, Hodges, Bell, Inglis. Slater was underprepared.
Now to Gower inside 40. Back and away for O'Donnell. Now for Hodgson, the Tigers full back. He's pulled down 18 away from the Queensland line. Played now to the right goes Badeiras. Gower, the ball across to Matt King, and the ball to ground. Turnover, last tackle, possession Queensland. Of Telstra Dome as it goes from Lockyer back to Johnson. Johnson away from one, but pulled down by Menzies together with Gower. Now they hit the blind side. Thurston intercepted by Eric Grove Jr. Now the race is on.
Put him away.
Grove, he's streaking away down the right side. They chase in vain, but Eric Grove puts it down. That would be his first Origin try.
But not the first time we've heard Grove streaking away for New South Wales.
And playing it back to Matt King, who goes straight over to Eric Grove, the try scorer for New South Wales. He's able to beat one, then Friday makes the tackle. Well, Badeiras has done two pirouettes. The Blues come to the left of the ground with Gower's right foot kick. Going over, looking for Tamana. He puts a bat on it. It's batted again by Cooper. It's gone rolling back towards Luke O'Donnell. They're 30 metres out from the line. It's gone to Gower. So he said, well, if you don't succeed the first time, have another go. And then Matt King goes through, but they gave the Queensland marker great protection. The Blues end of the park, Shavovsky puts a kick along the ground, and then, Hodgson. Hodgson picked it up confidently. Maybe too confidently. But he's tackled and the halftime siren has sounded in the background. So at halftime, we've got one try apiece off the boot of Lockyer. Had to endure a lot of defence, particularly in the second 20 minutes of the game. Simpson came off the bench and played well. He takes the ball away for the first play of the second half, and Mason does a bit of work off the ball before Gower goes to Menzies. And then Menzies is taken down by Thurston and Josh Hannay. Badeiras on to King, and King out towards the 30-metre line. At 4-all, looking to win their fourth series in a row. Ball lost by Grove. He puts a kick on it. Carroll's in a contest, and was there a push in the back? Carroll has claimed a try. This will be interesting. No try penalty.
Ridiculous.
Right up the middle. Here's Gower, puts a little kick in. Menzies, no, Thurston. Thurston has saved the day for Queensland. Steve Simpson plays the ball. Badeiras, a long ball. Out for Gower, then for Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh looking around, who wants it? And the support players didn't make themselves evident to him. Here is O'Donnell with a good shot on him. Badeiras for Hodgson, for Gaznia. Matt King will score. Matt King has scored his fifth Origin try. The Melbourne Storm centre three-quarter come winger. Matt King claims a try for the Blues.
Pilots it straight through the middle to give his side a converted try lead.
Badeiras shows it to them, then gives it to Hindmarsh, and Hindmarsh goes down the left side. 10 metres into Queensland's half. Play back again for the New South Wales captain to go to Gower's boot. It's high. Underneath the roof of Telstra Dome, the ball is allowed to bounce. Menzies gets it away, and Eric Grove scores his second try.
That'll be last tackle. See Brett Hodgson knock that ball.
Plenty of celebration, but that is the call from the referee. Let's go upstairs to see if Brett Hodgson knocks on. And this is a disgraceful decision.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
So the try has been given. 14-4 now. Smith, then away for Berrigan. Berrigan able to bump away, and then a juggle by Cameron Smith several times. Thurston now crosses the 10-metre line again before being taken down by the defence. 12 away from the New South Wales line. Gaznia was the chief tackler. Carroll dummy half to the left foot of Lockyer. Lockyer puts it in the in goal, but it'll go dead and come back to the 20 for the restart. She's full to the rafters. And there's an offload by Hannay for Lockyer. He puts a kick in. Gross is going back and he bats it away. Dallas Johnson making the tackle. Now the kick from Gower. Going down towards Reece Wesser. And up they go. Down they come. And it might have come off Cooper. Stephen Clark will go to the video referee, Graham West.
At this stage in game one, New South Wales led Queensland 14-4. Queensland looked down and out, but they still managed to get themselves back to 14-all by full time.
Thurston, a dummy for Nate Miles, and then he slips through. Jonathan Thurston, go Johnny boy. Brent Tate comes onto the ball, and Hodgson makes a try-saving tackle. Thurston again, puts a little kick in, and the Blues are forced to defend. Badiris on for New South Wales as Shavosky goes over to Thurston, who gets around O'Donnell. He goes out for Brent Tate. Tate goes for the pedal. Menzies after him, won't get him. Tate will score. He'll bring it around. He'll make it a certain six-pointer. Brent Tate, brilliant try. They're coming back.
Good run, Shavosky there, picked up valuable metres. Smith has got them to the halfway, they're in it. A good attacking position here to kick the ball for field position into the corner.
Lockyer driving it down into the northwestern corner where Growth gets a favourable bounce. And he's tackled inside 20 by Flannery, Mogg and Berrigan.
The Blues slow to get back into the line.
Oh, intercepted by Lockyer!
He scored!
They can't take that off him. They won't take that off him. He will point to the spot. It's a try. And Queensland have got a six-pointer.
Oh, no!
That's Origin. 14-all, a kick to come. There's the man.
Against the adversities, against the judgments, they are about, I would think, to take the lead. He gets it. He boats it into the Lockett stand.
They've got 2.5 minutes. That means that, here's a chance for Mogg.
Look at Mogg.
Mogg is after it in the race for the ball. It's still there. It's been towed by Hodgson into touch. This could well be a Queensland. No, it's a line dropout. It's a line dropout. So the Queenslanders will get the ball back. So here it goes. Through the hands and wide, and Gasnier is tackled. Gasnier tackled by one of the stars, Brent Tate. The dummy half tackled by Tate. The ball goes through 3 sets of hands. Back to Mason, back to Bailey. Bailey floats it to Hodgson. Hodgson away to Menzies. Menzies puts the ball back to Grove. Grove puts a kick down the ground. It's gone out on the full. Queensland have won it. Queensland have won the decider. In front of 54,500 people, they have performed another miracle. 16-14, the full-time score. Queensland defeating New South Wales.